you class yourself as a paper planner addict, then you're probably going to hit a planner slump at some point during your planner journey. And it doesn't matter whether you're a planner veteran or you're just starting out, a planner slump can be incredibly frustrating. So if you've found yourself in a planner slump, like I kind of currently have, then stick with me, because in this video I'm going to share the top 3 things that I'm doing to get me out of my planner slump and back on track with a productive planning routine. So let's get to it. Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. If you're new around here, I'm Chloe and I design planner inserts to help you organize a life you love. And in today's video, I want to discuss the 3 things that I'm doing to help me with something I think many of us planner lovers are going to struggle with at some point during our journey, which is a planner slump. The first thing I'm doing is turning around negative self-talk. You see, I found myself beating myself up with things like, oh, I guess I must be rubbish at using a planner, or I'm probably not as organized as I thought I was. Neither of those things are true, nor are they helpful. It's easy to start blaming ourselves when something isn't working, but the truth is my life is drastically different now than it was in 2023. Back in 2023, I'd got my planner set up, chef's kiss, it was perfect, it was beautiful. I knew the little tweaks that I wanted to make to my planner inserts for 2024 that would just sweeten that setup and make it more supportive to that season of life. However, 2024, things changed drastically, like I said, and the planner that I'd set up then and that was making tweaks to for 2024 is no longer serving me for this new season of life. I think the key takeaway from this first thing that I'm doing is that, I want to say age-old phrase, well, age-old modern phrase of what got you here won't get you there. And that's certainly true. The planner setup that got me through 2023 and into this new phase that I'm living in 2024, it's not going to get me through 2024 into 2025. I need to switch things up now. And that leads me neatly into the second thing that I'm doing to get me out of my planner slump, which is learning to lean into change. You see, change is usually challenging and we want to bury our head in the sand and pretend like nothing to see here, just avoid it, let's pretend it's not happening. That might feel initially easier, but it's just dragging out that kind of painful, awkward phase, the challenging phase of stepping into change. But this is where we need to get a little bit inquisitive. We need to get curious. We need to do a little digging. And I've got 3 questions that are going to help me and hopefully you, if you're facing a planner slump, do that. Put my teeth back in to start doing that sort of self-reflection, self-mastery, self-discovery work that we need to do that's going to help us sort of tweak our planner and get it back on track. So question number 1 is, what is it about my current planner setup that's no longer working? Question number 2, is there something specific that I'm avoiding in my planner or that I'm no longer using? Question number 3, what tools in my planner have I outgrown that I now need to level up on? Now, if you were listening carefully, you would have probably noticed that it's kind of the same question, just worded in 3 different ways. And that's because sometimes the way something is worded isn't going to land for us. It's not going to resonate initially for us. And maybe hearing it in 3 different ways, we finally pick up on the right kind of wording that actually unlocks something in us where we realize or we spot or we notice that little thing that's no longer working, that we need to change, that we've outgrown, that we need to level up on. So hopefully those questions will help you do that kind of self-discovery thing about you, your new season of life and your old planner and the things that you need to tweak. And for me, I think it's the third question of, what is it that I've outgrown that I now need to level up on, that I want to double click on? This for me is the real, like, hit the nail straight on the head. Because as I said, my life in 2023 drastically different from the life I'm living now in 2024. And I've outgrown that planner. Yes, I'd created this comfort zone. I felt safe. I felt secure. It was a known. I didn't want to change anything. I just wanted to make little tweaks to improve it. And I made those tweaks, and they're not working for me in 2024, not because those tweaks weren't right or because that setup isn't the right setup. It's just not the right setup for right now. And you see, I think this goes back to the first thing that I'm working on, like turning around the negative self-talk and blaming myself, because weirdly, you're actually right to blame yourself, but not for the negative reasons that you might initially sort of tell yourself when you're looking at your planner and wondering why you're in a planner slump. You should be blaming yourself because you've changed, and that's a great thing. But your planner maybe hasn't, or you're maybe not changing your planner to be a supportive tool in this new phase of life. And that leads me to my third and final thing that I'm doing to get me out of my planner slump. And this one's kind of a thing that I'm not doing. Well, that's worded wrong now, because when I say it, it's gonna, you know what I mean when I say I'm avoiding planner dopamine hits. Now, you might be thinking, what does that actually mean though, Chloe? So what it actually means is that I am not going to just go on the internet, start online shopping and buying all of these random planner related things, thinking they're going to help me solve my planner slump. I need to do that self-work first. I need to do that digging. I need to get to the root of where I've grown, what isn't supporting me in my planner. But it's really easy to sort of see stuff on the internet and think that, oh, if I just have that flashy new fountain pen that I'm going to absolutely love writing with because it's absolutely drop dead gorgeous, that I'm going to start using my planner more because I'm going to love to want to use my pen, kind of thing. And this is the problem. It's just a dopamine hit. It's, what do they say? Band-aid on a bullet wound, perhaps, where you're trying to fix the problem in the wrong way and it actually requires something a little bit more drastic than just a new pen. I mean, yes, that little rush of online shopping that you get when you add something to basket and you go to checkout and you get your order confirmation and then it arrives in the post and it's all exciting. Yeah, those make you feel good in the moment, but they're not getting to the root thing, which is you need to embrace that you've changed and your planner needs to change. Your planner had you in a little comfort zone that was great for that season of life, but it's now suffocating this season of life. And a fancy new pen or some planner stickers or some new dividers or whatever it is that you're like just itching to add to basket and click buy now, those aren't going to be the right things to get you out of your planner slump. They're just a temporary distraction. So if you're curious about my current planner setup and the things that I now need to change to make my planner a tool that's going to support me in this season of life, then you're going to want to watch this video next. I shall catch you over there. Bye for now, planner friend. Bye, bye, bye.